just landed in Bulgaria about 2 hours ago. We've had the craziest experience here with the rental company. We tried to go rent the car and they tried ripping us off. They were saying that my card got declined. We tried 3 different times. I asked if they could restart the machine. That all didn't work. I called the bank. The bank said the card was fine and they offered that the only thing that they can do is book an extra package, and with that package I could pay with my regular bank card, not the credit card. We decided to just cancel the entire thing and I reported it, but we've been here for like 2 hours now trying to sort this whole thing out with the car rental company. We ended up booking a different car now with a completely different rental company, and the shuttle driver for this scam company told us that this is a thing that they do. He said that they manipulate the machines to decline your card, and if I were to book the additional package, all of a sudden it would work. We've wasted like 2 hours, 3 hours on this already. We haven't been able to get on the road. It's just messed up that this kind of stuff happens to people because you just want to get going and then you might just accept the deal because you're tired after the flight and you just want to hit the road and get going. He wanted 300 euros extra. So it would have been more expensive actually to book with them than it is to just restart the entire thing with somebody else. With traveling, you never know what to expect. Like you get someplace and you have no idea what's going to happen, how everything works. But yeah, we're figuring it out. We're just gonna have a coffee now and wait for the car to be ready. And in an hour about, we're gonna get going and take the new car. So the first impressions of Bulgaria is everything looks kind of like we're in Russia, like a totally different world. We're just gonna get some food now and just take it easy today. We left on a really early flight this morning, so it's gonna be good to just relax and slowly take in the Bulgarian feelings here. Okay, one thing that is seriously present here is that you need to plan extra time for everything. The car rental place, we waited like an hour. Now the check-in, we're waiting for like a half an hour, even though we were able to check in from 2 and it's 4:30 now. We're still waiting for the room at this point. So the room wasn't ready at 2 if we would have been here. So everything just takes longer and you have to be extremely patient. Thank God we're not in a rush, except that we're starving. So definitely plan extra time when you come here and just prepare to be patient and that things don't move as fast as you might be used to. So guys, first things first, you're definitely going to need cash in Bulgaria. There's a lot of places that don't accept card, so I recommend going to the bank and picking up some money. They are part of the EU, but they don't use the euro. So guys, this is what happened to our car when you park wrong in Bulgaria. So apparently this is a zone where you're not allowed to park, and instead of just giving us a ticket, they put a clamp on the wheel. Nina called the number and that should be here in 20 minutes. Every other country would just put a ticket on your windshield, and over here you get clamped. They want that money immediately. I think it only costs 30 euros. We don't really know why we weren't allowed to park here, but we're gonna find out. So all we learned from that interaction is that you're not allowed to park in the blue zone, but we didn't actually know where the blue zone was because we couldn't find any signs to tell us. So all we were able to do is just proceed with caution, and we were just happy to be able to move our car again. The next place we headed to is a place called Vitosha Boulevard. This is a place where all the life is happening in Sofia. There's lots of restaurants and bars, ice cream, lots of cafes. This place right here is a sugar addict's dream come true. They had ice cream, candy, donuts, literally everything you can ask for. After that, we headed to a restaurant to get some food. Guys, the food in Bulgaria tastes so good. The fruits and vegetables actually still have their flavor. It is amazing. To Sofia can feel like quite a spiritual experience. There are countless churches to go and see, and the silence in them forces your mind to slow down. You can light a candle here for your health and for the people that you love. And just walking around Sofia and going into a few churches to sit down for a moment to give thanks and to reflect can feel so recharging. One thing that's really cool about Sofia is that you can find drinking water almost everywhere. Guys, this cathedral is impressive. I've never seen anything like it before. It was designed by a Russian architect and it was built to honor the Russian soldiers who fell in the Russo-Turkish War, which was the war that liberated Bulgaria from the Ottoman Empire. Due to the cathedral's shape and the many domes, sound travels in a very special way through this church. It is known for having very unique acoustics because of the way the sound bounces off of the different structures. We're here at an ancient Roman city dating back to the 4th to 6th century AD. This was discovered when they were building a train station here. They've left the remains here. They didn't disturb it, and you can just walk through here and read all the information about it. And this is a really cool place if you're visiting. It's right by the statue of Sofia. And then you have the mosque in the background as well, and the Jewish temple just a little bit further down. And right in between that, this Roman city. They had heating systems here already that were built. I think it's pretty crazy how good they were already at building stuff. Like, these are perfectly square tiles and it's still standing. I mean, we built some houses today that just fly away with the wind, especially in Florida where there's hurricane, and they built this so many years ago and it's still here. They knew what they were doing, that's for sure. So guys, just to put things into perspective, Sofia is a city that is 7,000 years old. It is so rich with history, it's unbelievable. Before it was called Sofia, it was called Serdica, and because of the surrounding mountains and the fresh water sources, it was an optimal place to settle and trade. Whenever I'm in a place like this, that's this old, I wish I could like step into a time machine and just observe for one day how the people lived, how they spent their time, what did the kids do, what did they wear. Like, I feel like that would be such a cool thing to see, how the day-to-day life was of the people that used to live here. The cool thing about this airport is that you have a train right here at the airport, so you can go straight to the train and get right into the city for 1 leva and 60 cents. That's when you arrive in Terminal 2. It's really, really easy.